Hey everyone, Maury Curtis Dunbar here. Welcome back to Painted Studio. I am here to make more messes, but we are also going to have our contest drawing today. So I'm very excited to be here. Yay, it's Friday. It's a little later in the day than I'm normally on. It's 5 o'clock my time. Normally I'm on somewhere between, I don't know, 3 and 4:30, and there's notifications even though I turned off all my notifications. I think it's time for me to have a sip of iced tea. I've been leaning on my hands so my fingers are a little numb. Woohoo! All right, so we're going to work on a couple projects today. We're going to do the drawing for our contest, but I'm going to wait to do the drawing until we get a few more people on here, just because I think that's a better idea. I need to throw my wallets floating around in here today, and I need to find a place to put it so I remember to take it home. Hey, Joy, nice to see you here. Yay! Okay, so the project, believe it or not, like I haven't started a million projects with you all on Facebook live just this week alone, but this is another one because I'm redoing my studio window. So to do that, I have this huge Eiffel Tower shaped etagere that goes in there that's actually 9 feet tall, and I had to take off the top 2 feet because otherwise it wouldn't clear the ceiling in the window. So I had sort of this idea of haunted Paris in the autumn. You know, combine fall, combine Halloween, you know, my favorite things. And then one of my favorite cities, which is Paris. So I thought that would be fun, but I needed a little bit of a park bench kind of setup to go with that. Well, you know, then I had to go find one. I had this idea, I've been floating on this idea for months and months. So I finally found it today at Menards, so we're going to start the prep and prime process. Do I happen to carry a large tiger print foil? No, we don't. Actually, I haven't seen anything that's really a large tiger print. We have tiger print rollers that might help, but I haven't seen a large tiger print foil. So I'm a little surprised on that, but who knows? It might be in the works. I've seen zebra, but not tiger. So I'm unboxing this bench, which clearly does not come in a bench-shaped shop box. I'm going to have to do some work on it. And I thought, well, since it comes in pieces, like a million of them, we might foil this before I put it together. So after I do the drawing, the first thing I've got to do is basically prime etch the whole thing. So you're going to watch me do a little prime etch and talk about prime etch and all that fun stuff. Fortunately, this isn't as many pieces as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like all these little seat slats were going to be separate, and then the back slat was going to be part of this, and then I was going to have to reconstruct the whole thing. So I'm actually pretty happy with the fact that it's a lot less mess than I thought it was going to be. All right, we have a bunch of people on, so we're ready to do our drawing. As you can see, I've got all of your names. There are 32 names in here, or 32 entries in here. We shared at about, I think the final number was 35, but a couple of those entries were mine because I always share mine to my other business pages and my groups, and I know one of them, several of them were from our winner from the last contest, who is not eligible to win, but bless her heart, she did the shares anyway so that we had the numbers up so somebody else could win this time. So as you see, I'm drawing the numbers. The names, I can't see anything. You can see I'm just swirling everything. I got no way of knowing, and I'm not even looking so I don't accidentally draw the wrong name because I've looked at something and I've prejudiced myself. So I'm just going in here, and let me pull a little piece of paper out, and there we go. There's 1, And it is Desiree. Desiree Ruska. Yay, you won. Yay. Desiree worked hard. She did a lot of sprinkling of our video, so I appreciate that, and she has definitely earned this. So, Desiree, I will message you privately, but you get to pick out 3 feet of a foil of your choice, or one, whatever combination of 3 different feet of foil gets you to your 3-foot limit. And you also get one of our custom cut heat transfer vinyl adhesives. Now, if you saw on our page earlier this week, I had put up a couple of new options. So we have added, because the final vote came in, we added the pineapple and the cat. Those were the 2 most popular choices. So those have been added to the website. But we have also added a couple others for the holidays. Yes, we're moving, not Christmas, Halloween. Where are we doing? We're doing Halloween. So, Halloween print, we have a cute little sexy witch on a broom. We have a spooky pumpkin, and we have a witch's hat. I will add more in the next couple of days, but those are our first 3 custom designed for our website. They are there. You can order them when you're ready. And Desiree, if you like any of those, just pick whichever one you want, and that one's yours. And we will ship that all out as soon as you've made your choices and messaged me back. I'm so happy. Yay, Desiree. Yay. All right. We will do another sprinkle contest by the end of this month. So there's going to be another opportunity to win. So get used to sprinkling. Okay, now that we've had the contest winner announced, everybody's going back home and going and having a happy hour now. All right, so let's get into this project. I'm going to angle the camera down, and I'm going to show you step by step, because this is powder coated metal, which is awesome. This is actually very easy to foil on, but you have a couple of steps that you need to do first. So of course, all my steps, I had them all organized, and then I turned the camera on, and I can find nothing that I set aside for myself. There it is. All right, so the first thing I like to do always is give a surface a light sanding. It doesn't need a lot. It's already got a little texture to it. This is not glossy, but I don't, I just like to break whatever surface sealant might be there, so I get a better bond. And as you can see, it's not like I'm spending forever sanding this. That's all I was doing. Just a light sand to scrape the surface to make sure I had a little bit of tooth to grab onto. And then I'm going to take some denatured alcohol, but not that piece of paper towel. We'll use the shop towels that I just happen to have right next to me. I'm going to take, I'm going to take this, give it a little spritz, wipe it down. I always, especially with brand new stuff, wipe it down with alcohol. Why? Because the manufacturing, somebody's had their hands on it, somebody's maybe spilled on it, there might be manufacturing lubricants on here. You just need to give it a little scuff, and then take a little alcohol to wipe down whatever it is that you created in the sanding, but it also lifts up any greasy stuff that might have gotten on the surface. And I do this all the time. And my hands are generally, God bless me, my hands are so dry all the time that I personally don't worry about the fact that I've just wiped it down with alcohol and I'm putting my hands back on it. But if you are a person with sweaty palms or oily hands, wear gloves, because you don't want to put another layer of oil back on the surface. All right, so where is my Where's my goopy stuff? Everything got moved around because we had a customer come in and I got so confused. And I say that we've been banging out business. Let me bring this up for a second. We've been banging out business online, which, God bless you all. I appreciate every sale. Thank you so much. But because, you know, I think Brookfield is not a huge tourist town, so having our doors open really has been mostly curbside pickup. So we've had some people come in and purchase things in the last few days. And I've been so confused when they've walked through the door. I've been like, okay, well, if you ordered online, we'll have it ready for curbside pickup in an hour. Or do you need that now, or you want to order it for later, or is it a custom order, or you just take it? We got so used to not having people in here that having people in here just confused the daylights out of me. All right, let me go and get my next product here. Hang on, everybody, I'm missing a jar, so I cleaned up so well I can't find where I put it, so just give me a minute to find it. Okie dokie. I put things away so carefully and so well that I can't always find them, so we're going to just go with a fresh jar. All right, fresh jar opened up. There we go. Okay, so let's come back down here. Now, Prime Etch is a faux effects product. Let's clean that off here. Prime Etch is a faux effects product. It is a very thin, watery looking primer designed to bond to hard to bond surfaces. Excuse me, my voice has been going in and out all day with my allergies today. So you can thin it even more if you don't need quite the full strength of bond, but I gotta tell you, this stuff is great. I use it on all kinds of tile, ceramic, formica, linoleum, anything that's a challenging bond. I've used it very successfully over melamine cabinets. It really works nicely. So you can see I'm brushing it on. It looks a little bluish. That's just the nature of the product. It dries clear. And this product needs a minimum of 24 hours to cure before you put the next layer on. And that's because the 24 to 48 hour period that you let it cure allows the chemical makeup of this product to bond and dig into the next product underneath. It grabs into these other products and creates a chemical bond that's much stronger than a regular primer. So this is what I always go to. Now, it's not an inexpensive product. Why? Because it's designed to work on really challenging surfaces. So you have to be aware of that. So when you're purchasing it, I think it's like $45 a quart. But I'm going to tell you, it's very thin. Sorry, I'm painting where you can't see me. It's very thin, and a quart goes a very, very, very long way. Let me angle the camera up a little bit so you can see me working, even though it's, I'm painting clear stuff on black. I I'm not sure that that's the most exciting thing to watch, but I know a lot of people like to see all the prep layers happen, and this is how I go about it. So what we're gonna do is first I'm gonna put the Primetch on, let it cure up, and then tomorrow we will put on foil adhesive and foil this bench so I have a more unique and rustic looking park bench for my window display. And the cool thing is, once I've foiled it once, I can foil it over and over and over again as many times as I want to change the design seasonally. Okay, so this actually stands up on its own because it's two legs of a bench. I get under here, make sure I get even the bottom part of this. So I'm also using the fact that this camera is here for me to be able to see drips that I don't always see from a weird angle. Let's see. And I need a little product right in here. So I'm probably gonna work a little late tonight, making sure I got all of this primed up and ready to go. A piece of my hair in here. How did I get hair in this when my hair's all... Ugh. See? I drop things just like everybody else does. Okay, so that piece gets set aside to dry. And let's see, we can do this one. And I got this bench at, where did I get it? I got it at Menards. Just bought it this afternoon. You'd think I could remember where I got it. All right, let's throw this down here. So you can see this is the back. And this is steel, and this is actually plastic, so even more than anything, I have to put the Primetch on the plastic too. Let's make sure we get that on. And we all have different ways that we apply stuff. So normally I apply from the center in, or from the center out. I just, for whatever reason, happened to slap some on the bar first. So I'll come back in here. I'm gonna work the product into the cutouts. They're in the middle. And if you notice, because I'm kind of scrubbing this, I can actually make this a little foamy. So I'm gonna have to come back and brush all that foaminess out. You don't want to leave it all foamy and bubbly. It's not gonna give you a nice result. But I kind of wait a minute because that allows the bubbles to rise up a little and the foam to calm down, so I can clean it back a little better. Some products are just, they want to be foamy, so you have to pay attention to how you apply them. Come back over here and just, again, I have some really weird bad habits that I know better if I'm paying attention, and I don't do them well if I'm not. So for example, I should have, instead of starting over here because I'm left-handed, I should have started over here because then I won't be dragging my sleeve through this wet stuff. Did I think about that? No, because my brain was jumping about 7 steps ahead. I didn't slow down to think about my application. Completely my fault. I was thinking about, describing Prime-Etch, talking about what it does, how I was going to finish the bench once the Prime-Etches and the Prime-Etch and the adhesive dry, all that sort of stuff. My own fault. But this is good because the Prime-Etch on this will help this plastic backing. It will help the adhesive bond to this plastic insert. I like this. So we have, in the way of animals on this, we have elephant, rhinoceros, a lion, and a giraffe. I gotta tell you, I think the rhino's my favorite. Oh, and there's a monkey here too. But the rhino's my favorite. I think the rhino's very cute. Okay, so I'm going in, cleaning up any place where the Prime-Etch might have built up because I kind of brushed it on in that foamy way. I don't want to have any weird webbing happening, any weird buildup in little corners. I want those clean edged. And in case anybody was wondering, I think, no, I told you how much I paid. I think I paid $35 for this. It was very inexpensive. And if this is screwed up on this back, it's my fault because I literally just realized because I was so busy talking again, I didn't wipe it or sand it. So if this peels off the back, we know why, because I goofed. But the way the product is grabbing on here, I don't think I'm going to have a problem. I'm getting absolutely no fish-eyeing, no breaking from the surface, so I might have dodged a bullet with that. Let me get the sides here. On the sides. Obviously I cannot do the back because it's not dry. And I haven't decided if I'm going to actually do the back of the bench yet either. I am going to wait and see how things go. Sometimes I do that. I want to see how certain things take, how the final look comes out in one part, and then I decide whether or not I'm going to do something else. All right, let me pull this off. Doesn't want to come off. So I'm going to be better this time. I'm going to remember to do a little sanding, to do a little cleaning. Maybe we can remove this sticker. Sticker residue alone is enough reason to clean this. Ooh, that is a sticky gummy sticker too, man. Ugh. All right. Now this piece will not actually be outside. This is going to be inside in my studio window, but it will still get some heavy duty exposure to sunlight. got to get all these little detail-y spots here. Make sure I got this. All right, so we're just going to do a little cleanup on that. And you can see I do get some of the powder coating off of here, as well as the any little bit of top coat that might be on here. And it all just wipes off nicely. Okay, so we're going to keep this one brief today because watching me sit here in prime is, I'm sure, not the most entertaining use of your Friday evening, but I'm awfully glad you were here with me. And I am painting, you can tell. I am working while I'm talking to you, and I'm going to keep working tonight. I'm going to work on the window for a while and set all this stuff up to be ready to go for tomorrow. And probably part of tomorrow's live will show how we're going to foil this bench. And if you all have any suggestions, post them here. And congratulations to our winner, Desiree, for your Sprinkle the Video contest entries, and now you are the winner. And we will message each other later to get exactly your prizes sent out to you and organized. All right, everybody, have a wonderful Friday. I'm going to get back to work so I can stop talking and start painting more. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.